For sure. So my name is Mike Upfold, but I go by Northside. I have a label here in Toronto, New York, and LA. I do producing, A&R, executive producing as well. And yeah, man, that's who I am. So working for $20 a day is just you can't do it. Nobody can do that. Nobody should do that. You know what I mean? I've had a real estate license. I've had a chef license. I did construction. But yeah, music's been a part of my life forever. I used to sing, I used to dance, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try it out. Cause I'm at that age too where it's like you gotta make up your mind soon. So I'm like, all right, let's do something that's always felt right, and it was perfect. Yeah, it was rough. It was rough because like I didn't know what I was doing. I just knew. So the first thing I ever researched was how to run a label, which is pretty funny. And there's a million things that you can do differently. There's different ways to run it. For the first year, I would say it made no money. It was there's you know what I mean, no proper money. Maybe $100 here, $100 there, but it was running around trying to do research, watching interviews like the Breakfast Club, just to learn how my OGs have made it and how they started. So there's a lot of research, a lot of back end work, a lot of doing stuff for free. So it was rough, but definitely worth it for sure. So the producing came by. So the first year, there's no money being made. And my landlord's like, "Yo, you gotta do something, man. Like I see your hustle, but you gotta pay the bills too." So I downloaded Ableton and Fruity Loops, and I'm like, I remember my first beat. It was bad. It was bad. It was trash. I never thought I could be a producer, and then I had like 28 days to like figure it out. So yeah, I made a couple beats and I sold them. I didn't even make the full amount of rent, but the effort was there. So I kept working hard for the month after to eventually where I was making my rent just off of beats, just doing it again and again and again and again, and then writing music as well. So how I would make the beat is I would produce, and if it was good enough, I would be able to write a full, you know, either a hook or just a full song for it, and then yeah. So I would sell the beat and the lyrics. Yeah, so we have Low, Claire Mortefi, Black of the Dawn. I run my label out of Link Studio, which is in Toronto. So a lot of people who go there, I know Young Tory goes there a lot. Other people they might not want me to say their name, but yeah, those and I'm still involved with them. Yeah, everybody. It's a mindset. At the beginning, when I first started, you're not, you never. There's a lot of people telling you you can do it, you can't do it, and most people spend half of their day on Instagram anyways. So me following Diddy and whoever it is, Jay Z, whatnot. You see people living this crazy lifestyle, but you got to take it in that they started this 20 or 30 years ago. So I think just realizing that like last year was my first year and this is my second year. I'm like, this is only 2 years, and like the stuff that I've done in 2 years is pretty incredible. So I think at the beginning of this year it was kind of like to make the deals and make just the organization more direct and straightforward. Let stragglers kind of do their thing, and you know what I mean. That was a big part of it, and just really focus on what I want. You know. Connections. So my first year, after the rent was paid, I was like, okay, I want to travel. I want to go here. I want to go there. I want to see where these people are. So the first place I ever went to was the Grammys, front row. The second place was Atlanta for a month, um, and then New York City, and then Los Angeles. And I remember traveling. This was like I spent all of my money just to go there and just to witness people like Young Thug at the Grammys. Everybody's there just to see how they move and how they carry themselves, and just listen to the conversation. And it was foolish in a way to spend all my money just to go there and just do nothing. But it turned out that the connections that I made would be the people who would help me run my label in these cities when I'm out there. So New York is, I put it like this: New York is my business spot. LA is the recording place. So when I go to New York, I'll have executive meetings, either funding meetings. I met with Treble FM, so they're a label from started in Brooklyn. They were opening in Chicago and Berlin, and possibly Canada too, which is exciting. But yes, I'm always in New York. But whenever I'm there, it's just to meet strictly. It's for business. There's no recording out there, to be honest. So I want to say that was just a dream that I had. It's still an experiment. Um, I used to wear Rockaware and Sean John. It was a funny thing too. When I first started the label, I had a partnership with a vodka brand as well, Silk Vodka from Toronto. And I'm like, cool, man. I wanted to experience, live the lifestyle, but like on a smaller scale. So I invested some money into some clothing. So we have the hoodies, and then we have the varsity jackets, and super comfortable, by the way. But yeah, that's just I wanna live it now, and as I get older each year, I want to take it up a notch. So I've done everything. I have everything. Next year, I want to sell 1,000, 2,000 of the hoodies. The year after, 10,000. You know what I mean? So on and so forth. Staying focused. The hardest part is the more successful that I get, the more people that you meet who are who are I don't want to say more up, but it's like you gotta catch yourself. Like the first year you're meeting people, artists in the city who are doing well. Second year you're meeting artists in other cities and other managers who are doing well. And you want to live a lifestyle with them. You want to be impressive to some point, and you want to seem like you're the guy. Um, so it's like you have to be realistic. That's one, and you have to definitely know your worth and know what you've done, what you've accomplished, and just keeping the ball rolling. That's pretty. It's cool for the first year, but then you realize, okay, cool, I'm here. I have a label. People know I have a label. What am I gonna do now? What's gonna turn heads? What's something I haven't done already? That's pretty much what it is. I've done a lot of things. It's like, what am I gonna do next? That's gonna be, oh, nobody's done that at this age, or nobody's done that like this. Hmm. Yeah. Research, interviews. That's how I started. I used to watch Gary V, like daily, and who else? Dan Loke, as well, and then the Breakfast Club, DJ Academics. So I think you got to do your research. It's depending on what you want to do. Just know the industry that you're coming into a little bit. Know what you want exactly. If you're a manager, if you're going to be an artist, if you're going to be a producer, know exactly what you want to do. So yeah, it's just me, but I do have a team. The team is either family, friends. Definitely got to branch out more, but it's cool because I will only work with people that I trust and that I see potential in. So it doesn't matter if this guy used to manage Jay Z. I don't care. You know what I mean? It's not for me. I'd much rather work with my little brother who's been there from day one, or somebody who's helped me start my label, than some guy who's famous, for sure. Yeah. So more shows, and then international shows. I do a lot of shows here. I think we'll do about 20 shows in Toronto this year, maybe more, probably more. Bigger venues as well, bigger partnerships. I don't know if you guys know the Rec Room. Yeah, so we're looking at that for sure as a venue. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, I want to say more international awareness. You can see you'll be able expect to see me not just in the States but in Europe as well, with the label and other artists and teams. Yeah, 100%, man. Yeah, yeah. I like all types of music, to be honest. Any, like, even rock, alternative. I listen to everything. But definitely the UK vibe is dope. Afro, um even Latin music, just anything right now. I got you got to keep your eyes peeled as a record label guy for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so you guys can follow me at official Upfold, so UPFOLD, hashtag Northside. That's where I'm at, man. Yeah, appreciate it. Yes.